Another similar moment, a drone notices two Russian soldiers positioned on the ground, and they soon find themselves in a difficult situation. They try to move away, but one of them is unable to create enough distance. Only a well-trained soldier can react quickly enough to respond to a drone the moment it is first noticed. In open terrain, on the front line, the last thing seen by an African mercenary operating alongside Russian forces while wandering aimlessly was an FPV drone. A Ukrainian drone operator detected three Russian soldiers taking cover among the ruins and immediately began monitoring the area. What stood out was the condition of the soldiers who noticed the drone approaching. Three older men, seemingly unable to fully understand what was happening before they encountered a difficult situation. A Russian soldier walking straight toward an FPV drone waiting in position. Completely unaware of what was directly in front of him. The drone activates. He panics. Instead of raising his weapon to respond, he grabs it by the barrel and swings it like a club at the drone. Moments later, he encounters a difficult situation. A Ukrainian FPV drone operator was monitoring a small shack when he noticed a Russian soldier crouched on his knees. The soldier appeared to be in such a state of panic that he did not even move. What stood out was the pair of crutches lying beside him. One of the most remarkable moments on the front line was when the soldier, upon encountering an FPV drone, tried to respond to it with a stick, but the attempt made no difference at all. This was one of the more unusual moments on the front line. A Russian soldier found a downed Ukrainian drone and, for unknown reasons, attempted to set it on fire. Seconds later, an incident occurred involving the damaged drone, followed by a visible explosion near the position. The footage does not clearly indicate why the soldier chose to interact with the drone in that way. One drone, one soldier, one of the most tense scenes on the front line. The soldier did not even have any equipment with him. All he had in his hands was a water bottle. He tried to avoid the drone by circling around a wrecked vehicle, searching for any possible cover. In a final attempt, he threw the bottle toward the drone, but it made no difference. A Russian soldier is running with an FPV drone approaching from behind him, while a reconnaissance drone tracks his every movement from above. He is moving through rough mining terrain and scrambles down a dirt embankment toward a water pool below, attempting to create distance from the FPV drone following him, but the drone continues to track his path. He is still moving when the drone reaches his location. The resulting event causes the loose earth to collapse, leaving the soldier beneath it. North of Shakov, as observed by brigade operators working in this sector. One of the more unusual moments on the front line. A soldier who appeared aware of drone activity overhead crawled toward a tree in search of cover. The footage then shows the soldier making an unexpected move involving a grenade while remaining near the tree. The moment provides a brief look at the difficult conditions faced by soldiers operating in an active combat zone. North Sloboshansk direction. Black Falcon Group spotted a Russian TOR air defense system moving across open terrain. The operator tracks it and waits for Russian soldiers appear and begin boarding the vehicle. Moments later, a significant event unfolds. The TOR system and its crew are no longer visible in the area. A system designed to protect Russian forces from aerial threats is observed in a difficult situation while its crew was still getting inside. Lyman direction, Signum Battalion. The footage shows what this sector looks like from above. Day after day, Russian troop movements in the area are monitored through aerial observation. The video shows operators tracking activity across the sector and observing movement along multiple routes.
According to the report, approaches toward Ukrainian positions are closely monitored as part of ongoing operations.
The footage highlights the role of reconnaissance and aerial surveillance in maintaining awareness of activity across this section of the front line.
This footage shows a Magyar Bird's FPV drone moving at high speed in southern Donetsk.
The operator spots a distant figure and quickly identifies it as a soldier. With a small maneuver, the drone changes direction and continues to approach. The drone was moving so fast that the soldier could only watch it approaching. The last thing he observed was the drone. Lyman direction, Signum Battalion, dense vegetation, the kind of cover Russian soldiers rely on most. Watch the operators work through the leaves, through the bushes, through the tree lines. Every soldier is eventually noticed, and the green cover becomes the background to their location. Spot, track, and monitor. The same sequence every time. The pattern is clear. Experienced operators do not need a clear line of sight. They need patience and knowledge of the terrain, and Signum has both. A large group of Russian soldiers was seen moving across the front line with no clear purpose.
Ukrainian FPV drone operators quickly noticed the movement and began monitoring the area.
One by one, the drones tracked the soldiers, limiting their movement and making it difficult for them to continue moving forward. As the drones remained active over the area, the situation became increasingly challenging for the Russian troops.
The footage shows how FPV drones can disrupt movement and create serious obstacles for soldiers operating near the front line.
A Russian soldier taking cover inside a small shack in the Zaporizhia region was located by a fiber-optic drone operating in the area.
Two Russian soldiers carrying food supplies can be seen walking toward their position during ongoing frontline activity.
The soldiers travel a considerable distance on foot while a Ukrainian drone quietly monitors their movements from above. After tracking them for some time, the Ukrainian drone moves over the soldiers and releases a device near their position. One of the Russian soldiers immediately tries to run and escape, but his attempt is unsuccessful.
In the area near Robotyne, Zaporizhia Oblast, a Russian soldier riding an electric scooter came under observation by a Ukrainian loitering drone. Choosing an unusual mode of transport on the front line, the soldier traveled a long distance along the road. Unaware of the drone activity overhead, he continued moving while the aircraft followed from behind.
Moments later, an incident occurred near the soldier's position as the drone closed the distance. The 225th Assault Regiment has a dedicated unit with one mission:
find and intercept Russian drones in the air.
Their method, FPV drones, with trailing wires, designed to become entangled in the propellers of incoming Russian reconnaissance drones, and force them out of operation. Every Russian drone, removed from activity here, creates a blind spot on their side. No reconnaissance means no observation data, no artillery adjustments, and no visibility over Ukrainian positions. In the footage, a Russian soldier reacts to an approaching drone in an unusual way. Instead of trying to move away or take cover, he appears to accept the situation, as if he knows there are limited options. His body language shows a sense of calm or resignation in that moment. Ukrainian special forces move close to a building where Russian soldiers are located during an operation. In the footage, they quietly place a device inside the building while remaining undetected. After a short time, an incident occurs, and the structure is heavily damaged. The operation happens quickly, showing how carefully planned actions can lead to sudden results. The moment of a Ukrainian defender, Maxim, as he reacts after successfully intercepting his first incoming missile. A Ukrainian civilian filmed an Iranian and Russian Shahed UAV passing close over nearby houses and continuing on its path before descending into a reservoir.
Tuapse is a Russian city located near an oil refinery.
During the war, activity took place here, and its impact can be seen around the refinery area. In the footage, smoke and fire can be seen rising from different parts of the city.
Some areas also show visible damage.
This scene shows that when a city is close to important infrastructure, it can also be affected.